Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Force Impressions of Shroud of the Avatar Forsaken Virtues. It's like First Impressions, but with Force. Yeah, I know, it's clever. It's very clever. We're going to be kicking off this series. I wanted to just have some more variety gaming content because I am interested in so many games, but I get so into individual games that I don't spread it out enough, and this is the opportunity to do so. I've heard really good things about this title. So what is Shroud of the Avatar? This is a fantasy role-playing game that has a selective multiplayer. So it's going to let you choose if you want to play single player, cooperatively. There's a persistent online multiplayer that you can do. You can play offline. But it's the first in a series of 5 of games that is supposed to be sort of focusing on player choice and discovery, progressive storyline, rather than just focusing on level grinding. So I'm interested to jump in. Now, as you can see here, we're entering a construction zone. This is a pre-alpha build. It is probably going to be janky as hell, rough around the edges, but I still wanted to give you guys sort of a sneak peek into what they're starting to do, what they're trying to do here with this title. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start afresh. We're going to make a character and just play. That's going to be the game plan. So I just went in to just test the settings and stuff, but I basically haven't touched this yet. I know almost nothing at all. So we're just going to go with a Force Ekroth. That sounds good to me. You know, a bunch of different choices here. You go male and female, different shades of skin tone that you can go with as well. And you can also choose character size. Like large, small, whatever you want to do. It's a little bit different there. And let's take a look at some of the other stuff that they want we can do here. Different hair styles and colors are available. Not a ton of options, but there are a few. If you know me, I don't know what it is. Whenever I play an RPG, I like playing the old guy. There's probably some psychologist out there that could tell me what that means. I'm probably dysfunctional in some capacity here. You can detail the eyes a bit. Again, this is not stuff that I really particularly care about, so we'll just go with whatever, but so that you guys can see, you can all do all sorts of change the nose a bit and whatever. What's this? That did not change a damn thing. This is not, oh, there it is, the nostril size. I see. I don't know, whatever. It changes to the mouth and cheeks, as well as changes to the jaw. All options. I think this is fine, so we're going to stick with this. Let's create our character and jump into the world of Shroud of the Avatar. All right, the Battle of Solace Bridge. Edvard's trying to help. To talk to Edvard, just type as if you were talking to another player. You don't have a sword, so tell him so by typing yes within the conversation dialogue. Edvard says, "Hello, traveler. I am Edvard, a wandering bard of some renown, and you seem to have picked a most interesting time to visit Solace Bridge. There's been a battle here recently. You see, the undead have put this trading post to the torch, and many are still about. If you have a sword and your wits about you, let us be off, or, well, you do need a sword, don't you? Yes, I do. You're really going to need that sword before you can go much further. The undead don't respond well to polite conversation. There's a sword back over there. I'll be right here. Okay, bye." Farewell, he says. To get the sword from your nearby rack, first open your backpack by clicking the pack icon in the upper right corner. Then drag the sword from the rack to your backpack. Double-clicking the sword will do nothing. Oh, I see. Then talk to Edvard again, just double-click on him. All right, so we gotta find the sword on the rack, which is this thing right over here. Oops. I just want to take a quick look. So here's our character here. I do believe that I turned graphic options up. Yes, very high. I clicked on anti-aliasing, but it keeps unclicking itself for some reason. So these are the graphics up right now. You know, this is a kick-started game. I don't think it's going to be blowing anyone's mind graphically, but it's also in pre-alpha, so things could change and get polished up and whatnot. Let's just keep that in mind. All right, so I can click and drag this. We can put it in our inventory just like that, or yeah, that's what we wanted to do, right? Okay, and then we got to click on him again, Edvard. Right, well, oh, this not kiss. Edvard, I can't really see it too well here. There seems to be, I don't know, something's not working here. Right, well, let's see how good you are with it. There's a training dummy over there. Why don't you give it a few pokes? Okay. Okay, bye. Farewell. All right, draw your sword. You'll need to equip the sword. Just open. You picked up. Open your pack again using the pack icon in the upper right, and then open your character paper doll. I think actually there's probably, yeah, I Oh, I and C, perfect. Okay, so, and then we can grab the Bridge Defender sword. I'm assuming that's what we just picked up, so let's go ahead and drag this. You have equipped your sword. Feel free to take a few swings at the nearby practice dummy. Use Z. Nice. To draw your sword and approach. Okay, excellent. All right, so we're supposed to go try the training dummy now, which is right here. So I gotta double click on it. To attack the practice dummy, move close to it and double click on it. You'll see a few icons along the bottom of your screen. These are special skills that you can use to make your enemies die faster. When you're done practicing, talk to Advar. Okay, so let's see what we have for ability. I'm just gonna let him thwack away here. I'm just gonna let him thwack away. And we're gonna take a look. Let's get a nice cinematic shot for this. This is beautiful. Alright, so what do we have for abilities? Thrust. Powerful melee attack. Let's hit that. 1. Ooh, that was powerful. Okay, number 2. Double slash. 2 quick melee attacks. No details on damage or anything from this, but... okay, attack that increases defense value for the next hit on caster. So this gives me increased defense. Attack that inflicts damage over time. Rend, it's a bleed. All right, excellent. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's using up some of this blue resource, whatever it is. Focus, okay. And then we've got a focus potion as well as a health potion. All right, so that's that. That is me training. We have trained successfully. We know how to fight now. Okay. If we hit Z again, is that? Yeah, it's going to sheath our weapon. Excellent. Edvard, I need to speak with you, sir. All right, time to move. See the gate off in the distance to the south? It has a switch that you need to trigger to move further into the courtyard. What is this? Is he a baby? Was he just born? He doesn't know how to flick a switch? Once you do, well, I hope you remember which end of the sword points out, because it sounds like there are a few skeletons watching the bridge. And past that, the lunar rift to Braar. I'm not that much help in a fight, so I'll take the long way around. Once you distract the skeletons, I'll meet you by the rift. Good luck, adventurer. Okay, see you later. Oh, totally, he knows. He knows see you later. All right. Before we leave, though, let's go ahead and investigate. Because I read that this game has, like, you're supposed to be able to interact with some things in this game. So I'd like to see... Oh, I could open the door. That seems like such a small thing, but honest to goodness, that's a big thing. There are lots of games, lots of RPGs even, that don't let you open doors. So that makes me pretty happy that that's an option. There's a bit of a delay on the jump. That's funny. So I'm hitting spacebar now. Oh wait, that's fine. Now? Maybe it was just when I was running. Now? Now? Okay, it seems fine. I don't know. A second ago, it seemed like there was a delay. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, I just figured it out. I just figured it out. It only jumps when you release spacebar. So if I'm holding it down right now, but when I release, it jumps. And it seems like the run gate is different. So watch me hold down spacebar. Ready? See that? So is this like a sprint now? A sprint into jump? I think that's what that is. Oh, okay, that's nifty. So if I hold down spacebar, I mean, the gate is different, and I believe it's faster. I don't really know, but I could shut off the light too. Okay, these are tiny things that impress me, though. I like those tiny details. Can I take this off the wall? No, garbage. This game is trash. 0 out of 0. That's sarcasm, of course, but... Oh, breaking barrels. Okay, fair enough. And I can take this. Oh my goodness. I enjoy that. I enjoy these things. Not taking the books off the shelves, though. Taking this, is this some sort of... Oh, it's just a cloth bolt? Okay. So I'm just taking all these things. Do I have a carrying capacity? It doesn't look like it. I don't see anything that's... I could very well, though, but... I'm not seeing anything immediately. Oh, I can take this book here. I can take this book. I can take... Oh, I can take a couple of these books. 2 different books. Can I read them or something? No, I can just have them in my inventory. All right. Now maybe I'll be able to read them in the future. You know, any complaints I make about like lack of any certain so I can pick up all this stuff. I'm not going to though. Now that I know that I can pick up a lot of things, it seems. Any complaints that I have about functionality and stuff, I realize when I say it, it's also under the understanding that all of that could change because this is pre-alpha, right? So, and while I've done some sort of cursory research on this title, I don't know everything there is to know about it. So there's a decent chance there'll be some Shroud of the Avatar experts in the comments, and they're gonna be like, he's an idiot because this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen, and they said they're gonna add this. I don't know any of that stuff. That's not. These are first impressions. So we're just going with what we see here, with the understanding that yes, it is alpha, that things will change. I just don't know to what degree. So they'll, and you know, with that said, we'll probably do an update video for this game. All right, let's loot this corpse here. It's got some gold on him. Can I move him around? No. I just sort of double click and make his head move. All right, so we're supposed to open this gate here. Looks like this is the lever. Oh, can I pick up this shield? Oh, let's put it on. Let's put it on. Where is it? Iron round shield. Yeah, get rid of our stupid torch. Who cares about that? Although the lighting effects were decent. Oh, man. Okay, that's sorting. Look at this. Look at this shield. Wait, hold up. This thing is gargantuan. No one could hold that. That is, if that was made out of like a real heavy metal, that would be so absurdly heavy. That's awesome. All right. Okay. Oh, there's a skeleton. Prepare yourself. You are close to an enemy. It will attack you and possibly kill you if you don't defend yourself. Okay, we drink potions if we get too low, right? That makes sense. Okay. Oh, another corpse I can loot. All right, so let's go ahead and just use our abilities here. We've got a couple of different. Okay, that's destroyed. Victory! There's a rusty sword here. Not as good as the one that we have, though. And there's a few. I can loot these bodies, too. Man, I'm getting super rich here. And we can pick up that shield. So let's go ahead and pick that up and put it on our person. All right. And we're healed up, so we're going to hit Z just so we can be prepared. Because you can see when you activate combat, your abilities go on cooldown, so I'd like to be able to be... Oh, there's another skeleton right there. I didn't even notice him. All right, here we go. Couple attacks here. So some sort of global cooldown stuff there. Another rusty sword. Sheath our stuff here while we loot. And there's another skeleton right over there too. Alright. Unsheath our sword so we can fight. Be prepared with our cooldowns. Whoops, you want to face him. There you go. Good job, Dennis. Dead. Dead. So, like, the animations and both, like, let's just, like, look at the, like, the walking, I guess the walking animation's okay, but the combat animations feel very lackluster. You know, again, any critiques I have are well aware of the fact that this is alpha. I'll probably repeat that a few more times before the video's over. Escape? Looks like a Vard made it out just ahead of you. Talk to him to leave. Thanks for clearing those skeletons for me, traveler. I'll stay here and heal up a bit. Come back and look me up if you get a fair notion. Up on the hill ahead, you'll find a lunar rift. Just run through it and go to the village of Braar. Once there, the guard may give you a hard time at first, but if you're honest with him, things should go well. Farewell, good friend. Okay. I'll talk to you later. So where we're supposed to go? Guessing up there to that glowing beam of light. The forest is on fire. I still want to explore a little bit, though, before we leave, so I want to see if there's anything else. Oh, there's some, like, ruins over here. Besides that, it looks like things are... Looks like it's blocked... Yeah, it looks like we're blocked off by that curtain of fire. Right there. Unless we went down into the river. I mean, we could go down into the river and try swimming. I don't want to waste too much time, though, because that's obviously not where we're supposed to go. Supposed to take that lunar... What is it called? Lunar rift to a portal? I should bring out my stuff, just in case there's some skeletons in this. What is this? Can I go in here? No. Oh, there's probably a way to lower the water and go into, like, a dungeon or something. That would be really cool. I don't see any skeletons yet, though. Oh, wait a second. It's a shield. Oh, man, is that... Let's check that shield. Damage resistance 4. Okay, these are both the exact same. Let me try putting this on, though. I want to see how it looks. Oh, okay. I kind of like the look of that better. The stat-wise, they're both the same. Oh, the one that I have on now weighs less, so that's even better. It's got the same defense and everything, but it weighs less. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. That's great. We're gonna hold on to that one. Is this anything? Ooh, a bow, an arrow. Oh man, I can't loot it. Wait, let me sheath. I can't loot this one. Right, is there anything over here? Looks like a sword over there. Can I really not loot that? That's a bummer. Ooh, I can get this though. And that is an iron two-handed sword. I kind of like the one-handed shield though. I like that extra defense. So we'll stick with that. And let's go ahead and leave now. Let's go to that lunar rift right over there in the distance. The lighting looks pretty decent. I do believe this game is Unreal Engine. So some of the things that you expect from an Unreal Engine should come into play here. And I was reading the title synopsis on Giant Bomb before I made this video. And they were saying how they're actually like farming out the development of this game to the community, which is kind of clever. So what they're doing is people who are interested in helping basically work on assets and stuff for the title, they will pay you for the assets if they get used in game. They will either pay you real money, or you can get twice the in-game currency equivalent, basically. Something like that. So they are compensating people to help work on the development of this title, which is an interesting idea. All right, to Braar. This is a lunar rift which acts as a teleporter to distant lands. Double click on it and it will take you to Braar, a village on an island called the Hidden Vale. All right, well, let's take this portal here and go to Braar, and we're supposed to be coming up with other players too. All right. Braar. Turkey Village. I do this pretty cool lighting. Dynamic, it seems, even. As you can see, like the shadows wobbling, and look at that. Actually, look at that forest in the background. That looks pretty good. I kind of like the look of that. This is Turkey Village, Braar. All right, so I believe there are other players here. Like, this is a real, oh, whoa. Okay, so this is a real other player. So I don't think this is not considered an MMO, but it is a multiplayer game. Like, I'm nearly positive that these two people are real other people walking around here. So we're in a village and there's a bunch of other people walking around. Who's this? The villager. Okay, got a bunch of things up here I'm gonna have to do. Whoa, okay. I'm sorry, I can't speak to you. Please conclude your business. Please conclude your business with the city guard. Okay, thank you. I do not wish to speak to you. Okay, all right, I get it, bye. Good day, Outlander. All right, so there's a bunch of stuff going on. Conversations. You're in a conversation with an inhabitant of the game world, a non-player character. While you're focused on the NPC, you cannot move or take other actions. You can talk to the NPC like you would any other player. They have limited conversation. Okay, so most NPCs respond to what is your name? So name, job, health, rumors, or buy. Okay, so name, job, health, rumors, and buy are the main things I can say to people. You do not ordinarily know the names of NPCs until you ask. Their name will change overhead, and in your chat log, once you learn them, NPCs may also tell you about other NPCs. Occasionally, NPCs will ask you to do things. This is similar to Quest in other games you might have experience with, although Shroud of the Avatar is more free-form, based on how you react to the world and vice versa. Still, many NPCs may need your help with something. Ask them, how can I help, is a good way to determine that. If anything, if an NPC tells you something particularly important, you will automatically take notes on it in your personal journal by default. This is accessed by hitting the J key. Okay, so just lots of basic introductory stuff. So I'm supposed to talk to the guard here. That's not the guard, that's Lord. That's Lord Voldemort. That's a guard. Hello, okay. Halt! All new travelers must answer a few simple questions. Where are you from, stranger? Another world. Thank you for your honesty. Most people will not admit to such. If you are looking for honest work, just ask anyone, how can I help? You can try that now with me, for example. As I said, there are several people who could use your assistance, such as the innkeeper Flynn, the hunter Bowden Koren. Try speaking to them and inquiring what you can do to help. Once you have finished there, you should journey north to the city of Owl's Head, where Lord Enmar leads the defense of the Vale. So I have to talk to the innkeeper Flynn and the hunter Bowden Koren. Okay. Alright, so let me hit J here. We're supposed to check our journal. So this is my journal. Each time we gather clues, it'll be jotted down here. I can use the phrase, how can I help with residents, to get research about how the problems of the town. Watching over the village, recommended that I ask over the village to require my assistance. He specifically mentioned the innkeeper Flynn Gilson and a hunter named Bowden Koren. He also recommended I visit the city of Owlhead, right. Man, this is really cool. This is like very, just, I guess, old school, in depth, like having to chat to all these people. It reminds me of original EverQuest, right? Like that's what it reminds me of. That's a player, that's a player. I can shut off the light. I cannot tell you guys how much that sort of thing amuses me. I don't know, man. This is just kind of neat. Like it's just a stark difference from so much of what I'm used to right now in RPGs. I mean, this isn't really an this isn't supposed to be like a fully fleshed out MMO per se, but it's supposed to it has multiplayer elements. I mean, again, we see people outside. So there's like other people here in this world with me right now, which is pretty neat. So this is someone else's house. Let's talk to this person here. Smiles warmly. Merrily met. Hi, what is your name? My name is Brigitte, wife of Vemore. Smiles warmly. Merrily met. How can I help? Perhaps you could find news of my husband. What happened? Perhaps there was an interruption. Okay. Thank you. Say again? Goodbye. Alright, she wants me to find news of her husband. That was not jotted in my journal, so I guess I just have to remember that. Alright, let's go back out here. Can I close the door to her house too? While people are in it? There's two people who just walked outside. I just closed the door. I don't know. It's not a big deal because they could just open it again, but now they have to go through the hassle of opening it. And I wonder if I could grief. Okay, and I wonder if I could... I can't. Because I was gonna say, I wonder if I could just automatically try to close it when they try to open it, but what is all this? Everyone has this special little light floating around their head. I kind of want it. And look at that damn sick armor that Liquid Blaze has. Holy crap. That is cool. Okay, so I need to talk to the innkeeper. That's a tavern patron. I mean, just simply the fact that you don't know people's names until you ask them, like, that's a neat thing. Can I talk to the cat? Oh, he's gonna do it? He's turning around. Can I pet him? No. That's not the thing that I wanted to do at all. Can I sit down? I can sit down. There we go. Excellent. Okay, anyways, let's get up. Tavern patron, innkeeper. Yes, this is who I need to talk to. Hail, stranger. Welcome to Braar Inn and Tavern. Best ale in the Vale. What can I help you with today? Can I help you today? Yes. Can I click on these? How can I help? Well, we've been quite short of ale lately, which is not a very good place to find public establishments. Short on ale. If you get up to Kingsport, can you ask the innkeeper there if we've gotten any ale shipments in the past few weeks? I know there's been wolves and the occasion undead along the road, but the ale we're talking about can let him know if we're running dry. They'd be grateful. Where's Kingsport? We used to get merchants in from Kingsport that always bring some nice fresh hops for my brews, but that was before those things started terrorizing trade routes. Stay safe out there. If you find yourself a Braar again, be sure to stop by for an ale, but you guys are out of ale, so that's not going to do me any good. But you guys are out of ale. All right, so he just wants me to go up there. I kept inquiring because I wanted to know if he wanted me to do anything about the I wanted to know if he wanted me to do anything about the undead. Oh, nice. Now I heard something that about this game having player housing as well, so apparently that's going to be a thing. And that's going to be especially interesting given that this is a world inhabited by other players. So like, I'm assuming that means I'm going to be able to go and see other people's houses that they've built and whatnot. Tavern patron, Doc McKay. So that's a real person. Stalk this patron here. Hello. What is your name? What's it to you? I'm Carl Rognoff. And you're not a beer, are you? Of course not. All right, Carl. Carl, where? Oh, that's me. All right, dude, whatever. Good risk. Looks like Carl needs another tank. Okay, all right. Well, Carl's the grumpy sort. Carl's the grumpy sort in town. Ooh, is this a... Oh, I'm going in the basement. Let's see if there's anything bad happening down here. Other than the camera angles. Oh, wait a second. Is this just like a treasure trove here? Are you serious? Pickaxe. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff down here. I'll just take all this. Can't take that. I can... Oh, I can shut off the light. I can't do anything about that, huh? Okay, so some mining stuff that we're able to pick up. Yes, it will. It does and will continue to amuse me that I can turn the lights on and off. It is a small thing, but I find it important. It does feel very claustrophobic down here. That's, I'm assuming, their intention. I would like it if the camera wasn't so, I don't know, it's just a little nauseating almost. Oh, does this keep going down? Holy moly, all right. What's this? A milling table? Some sort of crafting stuff? This is a blacksmith table. This is a smelting table. All right, so this is all crafting stuff. I don't want to, because I want to do like more exploring and stuff here, but obviously this game has a crafting system. Well, let's just pop up the menu real quick to just see what it's like. Okay, so these are crafting recipes, and I'm assuming you just get the various materials that it says that we need, and then we'll be able to craft it. So here's what I have in my inventory, and then we have to like gather everything necessary. So you can harvest resources, craft them, and there's look at all those different things: alchemy, blacksmithing, butchering, carpentry, cooking, milling, smelting, tailoring, tanning, and textiles. Interesting. All right, so yeah, this game has a crafting system. That could take me a full like 45 minutes just to go through it all and figure it out, though. So that's why I'm not gonna dive into that too much. I'd rather just keep on exploring down here. What are these? I'm guessing these are a bunch of potions. Hell, man, I will gladly take this stuff. Some maps. All right. Wow, all right. Are these, I wonder if those are empty plots for like houses. That almost seems like that's what that would be. And we're picking up just a bunch of vials, and also I feel kind of wrong stealing all this stuff, but it feels so right at the same time. I actually don't feel bad about it at all. I wanted monsters to be down here, though. Not a bunch of different crafting stuff. Come on. Maybe I have to make a key to try to open this stuff, because I can't click on any of it. That was just a green for this thing. That wasn't, I can't click on any of these things. Does it seriously just keep going down with more and more crap? Okay, so this is finally it. This is all she wrote. Can't take that sword. I can take some of this stuff though, right? I can take that bow. Just the bow though. Nothing else. And, ooh, is that armor I just scooped up? Oh, here we go. Sick. All right. Oh, I just found myself some armor here. Some rope. All right, so we got some rope. Oh, this is nice. Nice little fancy chest piece here. All right. All right, let's head out of here. there's the kitty cat again. Mouser. Oh man, so this is a pretty big town. So yeah, we can, I mean, as you saw earlier, we can just walk around and talk to all of these individual guards and people, asking them their name and all sorts of things. This is Bowden. Hello, Bowden. Well met, stranger. I am Bowden of Dan Koren. I could use your help if you're willing. Yes, actually. I'm paying good coin for leather hides if you have any. Also, there's a dangerous wolf pack near the Veilway if you're up for some hunting. Sure. There's a lot we could learn. Okay, so it says when I jot anything down in my journal. There's a lot we could learn from those wolves. Natural hunters they are. They've grown mean of late, though, from lack of prey. Just north of here, there's a particularly vicious pack led by a cunning she-wolf. If you can bring it down, it will reward you. I've been out hunting since the night we were looking for Seamus's family. Though could hunt things like any other beast. What about Seamus's family? He's a good man, at least, until he turned his back on his family to escape his fate. Some say it was just a moment of weakness. No man worth his salt could abandon his family. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Alright, so just north of here, which we've got the compass at the top, which tells us the direction, there is that wolf pack, which we could go and take out. I'm going to be honest with you, I am quite intrigued by this game so far. Yeah, I know it's not a beauty or anything, but it's got some very interesting sort of old school RPG mechanics, and throw in the splash of multiplayer that it has, the fact that there's other people inhabiting this world. To me, that's very interesting. Oh, is this what I think it is? It's just a wall of trees. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Something I will be interested to see is sort of how expansive this world is or isn't. I'm going to be very interested to see that. There's no, I can't just hit M to bring up a map. There's no such thing. We had the map of the town that you saw earlier, but this is probably, okay, so this is where we're going to have to go. Yeah, I am intrigued by what I see so far. Yes, it's a little rough around the edges. Yes, it doesn't look like the most gorgeous thing, and yes, if you're just looking for convenience, smashing through gameplay, this isn't it. But I could see this being quite a fun little immersive RPG with an old school vibe, if once again that's the sort of thing you're looking for. Okay, so this is like a world map. This is where we are, and I want to, oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. Travel between towns and areas of adventure. The Overworld map. This is a large interactive map of the world. So yes, we've just got this Overworld map and we can decide when we're going to enter. Okay, so the game is broken off into these various sort of pieces, and then we just zone into each particular area that we want to go to. So we hunt down the leader pack just north of Braar along, okay, so this must be where the wolf pack is. So I'm gonna try to hunt. This is another person. That's fantastic. So much of this feels like a single player RPG, so to have like other people also running around, I enjoy that. I think that's pretty nifty. But I think that's gonna do it here for this Force Impressions video of Shroud of the Avatar, the first installment, Forsaken Virtues. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Plan to continue this series by taking a look at a variety of games and giving you my initial thoughts and opinions on them. Okay, apparently the brown bear wants to fight me. So I can do like a dodge roll. That's kind of neat. I'm going to use up all my abilities. Combat leaves much to be desired, so hopefully this is something they plan on improving. But I'm assuming that this is going to be a game that people more play for the immersion and RP than for fast action combat, obviously. Alright, thanks again for watching Force Impressions. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more, and also stay tuned for a likely update of Shroud of the Avatar at some point in the future. I'm not sure exactly how much time. Oh my gosh. That was the I'm a jerk. Those are the cubs. Those are the baby bears. I just destroyed their mother. I don't feel very happy about myself right now. I'll probably cover Shroud of the Avatar again in the future at some point. I don't know if I'm going to sink too much time into the alpha, although I am quite intrigued, so I'm at least going to play a bit more tonight. Expect an update at some point in the future. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you later. Keep watching. And keep owning. Okay, so do our defensive thing first, and then we bleed. Bleed should be one of the first attacks that you do here. And then at this point, we just let the... I mean, this is sort of like... Yeah. Yeah, the combat isn't going to be winning any awards, I'd say. That's kind of funny. Oh, here comes the other guy. Watch out now. I'm in trouble.